Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Kareem, and today we're talking about these things, diffusion filters. Let's start this video off by talking about what diffusion filters are to kind of just give you an idea of what they're meant to do. So diffusion filters are filters that you put in front of your lens, and the ones that I have here are just little screw-on filters. And what they do is they're meant to sort of soften your image and diffuse light, just as the name of them suggests. One thing that you can tend to look out for when you're using diffusion filters is you tend to see this sort of thing called halation or bloom, where you're going to start seeing the roll off of your highlights being a lot softer and sort of lights glowing a little bit more. We're going to go through some photos later where you can see examples of that, of what I mean. And right now I'm shooting this video using a 10% Moment CineBloom filter, and I use a 10% CineBloom filter for this entire video. And I use a 20% CineBloom filter on my Pentax 6.7 for the photos you're going to be seeing. Essentially, within diffusion filters, there are these little patterns, and I kind of like to describe them as specks because whenever I look at a diffusion filter, it kind of just looks like there's a bunch of dust in there, and those act as a way of letting the light spread. So in the same sort of way that you can think of diffusion paper used on lights, how it sort of causes light to spread out a little bit more rather than being more directional, that's how you can think of diffusion filters, is that they cause the spread of light coming into your lens to just be a little bit wider and less focused. And one thing that diffusion filters also do is that they sort of soften features on the skin. I had been wanting a diffusion filter for quite some time now, and I was originally looking at getting the black pro mist filters, which are quite popular. But I ended up going with the Moment CineBlooms. They are quite affordable. They are about $80 for an 82mm version of them. I bought them all in 77mm because that's just the filter threads that I have, and I have adapters for anyway, so I just stuck to 77mm filters. So these filters come in 3 versions. You have 5, 10, and 20% versions of these filters. I only own the 10% and 20%. I actually bought the 10% first because I thought the 20% filter was a bit too much. It was a bit too stylized for my taste, but then after I bought the 10% and I started playing around with it a little bit, I realized I wanted more diffusion. I wanted more of that look, so I went ahead and bought the 20% diffusion filter. Some people really love the look of using diffusion filters, some people really don't. They do tend to create this sort of dream-like look, but I just think the look coming from a diffusion filter is just far more organic than what you're gonna get by adding any sort of effect in DaVinci or Premiere or Final Cut. To test out these filters, I decided to go into the desert with 2 of my friends, Ose and Hadi. Hadi you've probably heard of before on my Instagram page, is a good friend of mine, a fellow photographer. Ose is a model and an actor, also a good friend. So we decided to head into the desert to the ghost town near Sharjah and just took a few photos there. Took some portraits of Ose, a couple landscapes, and then after that shoot, I kind of went off on my own and just shot a few more frames. So let's have a look at that and see what that day was like.
Trust me, they're gonna like that.
Yeah, he went sicko mode, you know?
Why is he so angry?
I feel like there's sand in here.
Sand everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Sand everywhere.
There's sand everywhere. I also decided to shoot these filters at night and see what kind of look we could get with the lights at night. So the photos that I took that had this sort of glow coming out of the highlights are sort of the prime example of what you can do with a diffusion filter. It is a look that I absolutely love, and it is definitely a style choice, and it's purely subjective, but it's a look that I really like. And I think with a photo like this, it kind of adds to this sort of ethereal feel of the photo and just makes it a bit more ominous. And again, that is purely a style choice. I would definitely not want to use a diffusion filter with all of my shoots, but I will say that ever since I got them, I've been trying to find reasons to use them. These have been out for a while now, and you can find them on sale pretty often on Moment's website. So I'd recommend you pick one up, or any other diffusion filter. I'll actually leave a link to a video from Spencer Sakurai where he spoke about the different types of diffusion filters and did a really great comparison. I'll also leave a link to Gerald Undun's video about the Polar Pro Mist ND filters where he speaks about how diffusion filters work. And that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Please follow me on Instagram, subscribe, leave a comment with anything you want to say, any suggestions, any questions, anything at all. It's always welcome, and I will reply to them as soon as I can. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely evening, morning, day, afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you enjoy your day. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Thank you.